Hello, hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. There's a beautiful early Saturday evening. I'm outside, the sun is out, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. And also, the moon is out. I'm looking at the moon right now, and it's a full moon, beautiful, light. And you have a lot of people that are engaging in some ritualistic behaviors. They're engaging in spell work, witchcraft, and so on and so forth during this time. And it is actually very dangerous, especially during this time, for them to be engaging in these types of activities, especially activities that have not worked on us and or against us the way that they wanted and or expected it to work. The sad thing is that these people did receive warnings, they did receive alerts, and they decided to ignore them. They decided to continue. They decided to let things build up to a level, or rather a tower, that is going to fall completely over. And it's going to fall hard, it's going to fall fast. These individuals have refused to do the right thing. They have refused to accept what God has not allowed to happen. They have engaged in other people trying to make these things happen, and they're going to be let down. They're going to be let down hard. So, what is actually going to be happening and occurring in the lives of these people is something that they are not expecting. For a lot of them, it's going to be death. 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 That is what is being told to me and shown to me. That is going to be happening to a lot of these individuals. Death. Death. They're going to die. Some are going to have a death to their careers. Some are going to have a death to their finances. Some are going to have a death to their lifestyle. Some are going to have a death to their relationship. Some are going to have a death to their health. Some are going to have a death to their family or their family members, those that they love and care about. There are individuals that are going to be passing away. And they're going to be physically passing away, but also mentally passing away, as well as their health and well-being diminishing extreme. When God says, touch not his anointed, he really means that. When God says, vengeance is mine, he means that as well too. When God says, love one another, he means that. There are certain people and individuals that do not believe. They do not believe. They do not want to accept the truths. They don't want to accept the truths. So because they don't want to accept the truths, and they want to continue to live their lives and continue to go against what God has asked them not to do. And we're talking not just, your everyday sins, okay? We're talking about the major stuff. The 10 Commandments. We're talking about the 7 deadly sins, right? I'm talking about the 7 deadly sins a lot of people have engaged in, that people continue to engage in on a daily basis. So if people are using witchcraft, if people are using toxic behaviors in order to get whatever they want done, in order for something to happen that they're wanting to happen, let me explain and let me tell you that they're going to get what they never expect. What they never expected. That's what they're going to get. That's what they're going to receive. There's a reason why you should work on yourself as well as love yourself and respect yourself. Because I tell you this, when you're out in the world and you're seeing other people living their lives like it's golden, you're seeing other people thriving and not just surviving, but they're thriving. You're out there in the world and you're seeing people that are happy and they're successful. You don't want to delay your blessing because you want to do things your way. You don't want to delay your blessing because you want to take the shortcuts. You don't want to delay your blessings because you don't want somebody else to receive their blessings. So you decide to go about doing some foul shit. You don't want to delay your blessings. You don't. I am in a place and in a state of peace. I have been in a state of peace and rest. And the problem that I'm having with a lot of individuals around me is that they have wanted me to be in a state of unrest. They have not wanted me to have peace. So there are individuals that are now going to be in a state of unrest, that are not going to have peace in their lives because they didn't want me to have those things in my life. They didn't want me to have a career, so like I said, they're not going to have a career. They didn't want me to be successful, so they're not going to be successful. They didn't want me to have money, so they're not going to have money. They wanted me to have car problems, they're going to have car problems. They didn't want me to get into a loving relationship, they're not going to get into a loving relationship and or experience a loving relationship. They did not want me to be happy, they're not going to be happy. They did not want me to be thin or attractive, they're not going to be thin and attractive. You with me? You with me? That's why I say it's dangerous. It's dangerous for you to wish ill and harm. It's dangerous for you to use the ways of the world to twist and manipulate to work for you and to go up and against and attack another person. It's wrong for people to use the beautiful moon in ritualistic ways to hurt other people. It's wrong for people to use witchcraft, black witchcraft at that, to attack and hurt another person, an individual. It's dangerous. Because there are backfires that come. There are backfires that are currently happening. If anything, the delay only has helped to propel me forward faster. With no stops. No matter what anybody does. It's a shame that people decided to be reckless with their access to us. Because now they have been cut off from us. And they thought that we were going to suffer and be hurt because they don't want to talk to us, they don't want to recognize us, they don't want to respect us, they don't want to be friends. We don't care about that. We don't care about that. We see that as a blessing from God because they're showing us exactly who they are, And we're saving ourselves the headache of having to disassociate ourselves from them in the future. We don't have any ties, we don't have any commitments, we don't have any kind of attachment to these people that have treated us in these very toxic and manipulative ways. Mm-mm. Be thankful. Be grateful. Because there are people that are attached to these individuals that are going to be going through hell because of their choice to attach themselves to these individuals for what they could have gained off of them, and or to go up against another to hurt and attack and abuse. Always comes back around. Whatever you send out into the universe, it always comes back around. So if you send out good, positive, love, kindness, that's going to come back to you. If you send out hate, judgment, evil, hatred, evil eye, negative projections, that's going to come back around to you. And it's going to be compounded, as I have said before. It's all going to be compounded. So you always want to make sure that you're doing the right things. I'm going to leave it at that. Gotta go. Bye.